Well, folks, it is Sunday night.
Yep, at 7 p.m.
And I'm John Pope.
I'm Ryan White.
And you're watching
The Chain Gang.
Hey, it's going to be...
It's so good to be back.
I know, man.
I have missed you guys.
I've
missed B more than anybody, though, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah, she missed you. She said...
No, she didn't.
No, she said, I'm upset that Uncle Ryan didn't give me a hug. Hey.
We needed a camera angle over there.
This is going to be a big show.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
We have a huge special guest.
Not that I'm here.
Coach Talbert
Talbert's in the house, man.
Hey,
so great.
Round of applause. Coach Talbert's in the house.
Where's our live There's our live studio audience, man. You hear them?
That's awesome. So
we're still selling tickets for that, right?
We are, no, we're sold out.
Sold out. Oh, there right. I do that.
Last count, we had about 250 people in attendance.
We only had so many spots with the Rona.
Yeah. Should we let him talk?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Coach.
Coach, how are you?
I'm good. I'll sit here and listen.
No, we have you on because we want you to talk. So thanks for coming on tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I know it's a little bit of a role reversal for you. You go nonstop in the football season. Are we good back here? And late nights, I'm sure, game film, early mornings. But now you're on Mr. Mom duty, aren't you?
I am. I switch over and it happens pretty quick.
Because your wife coaches basketball.
Yeah, she's the head girls basketball coach in Fairgrove.
Good, good. Cool. So how does that work? I mean,
we make it work. Yeah, I mean, it's different, different plan every day. So
they're like the rest of us. We just try to make it work.
Yeah, we're just
surviving. Get people to where they need to be.
So two coaches in the same house. I mean, is it ever?
Oh, no.
I mean, you guys understand each other.
No, yeah, I think so. She understands me more than I understand.
Hey, man.
That's all right.
Testify. No, that's awesome. Fairgrove's good.
They've had some really good years. Yeah. She's had a lot of success up there. So been highly successful. I think she's won over 150 games. Don't quote me on that.
Wow,
that's impressive.
She's done well.
What did Miss Talbert? Is that Coach Talbert?
Yeah.
Coach
Talbert.
Miss Coach Talbert?
Yeah.
Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so I got to ask this because I've got nephews that, I got a nephew that coaches at Aurora. And when you guys play, I always tell him, I said, we're rooting for you to do good on coaching, but man, we're rooting for our Wildcats.
We're going to hammer you.
How does that work when do we play Fairgrove?
I believe the week after Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. So do you have like a shirt that's like fair?
Is it a house divided?
I just generally just wear a gray shirt.
That's a really good color.
So sit there and just enjoy the game.
That's a good answer. Yeah, it's not. Hey, I want to tell you, we have upped the ante on the tech side of the channel.
Yeah. Do you think we should show our viewers what we got going on here? And
first,
while you're doing that,
first I want to apologize. I want to thank Will Worsham with the morning show.
Okay.
Because we are sharing this equipment.
Oh yeah, you said that.
And I want to apologize because I deleted all his stuff for the morning show in setting this up. So
I'm
Will,
sure he appreciates that.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
You know what? Will is a tech guy, and so what takes me 20 years to figure out, he hits a button and he figures it out.
It's done.
So, yeah. But let's show them.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm going to just tell folks, hey, hit like, share our page, get this thing out there in the community. We want to get as much exposure for these kids as we can, and like we said, tonight's a special show.
It's a special show. Camera angle on.
That's me.
Oh, Ryan White.
That's me.
Give him your best, like blue still.
Okay, how'd I do?
Now we got camera angle, Coach Talbert. Let's see. He
gives the nod. I love it.
I love it.
Hey, somebody said Notre Dame.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're not even going to start with that.
We are going to start. Can I start with that?
Well, I thought we might start with our sponsor.
Well, it ties into our sponsor.
Oh, okay, good.
So I spent Friday. I came in here because I know nothing about all this stuff, and so what takes a normal person 5 minutes to figure out, it takes me 3 hours. So I spent like 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock here trying to figure out all this. I came in today to kind of finalize where I wanted cameras, and this was sitting on our set.
Oh,
and if
really?
you can't read it, it says Notre Dame is number 1.
Ouch.
And I figured this is a great time. We've got the professional with us. If Notre Dame was number 1, why do we got stuff like this? Hold on just a second. Here you go. If Notre Dame's number 1, Dr. Kaiser, which you broke into our studio to put this.
And a flag is thrown. Is he offsides, though? Offside. Defense.
Dr. Kaiser, let me ask you something. How do you root for a team that made a movie about an individual that is a fake?
It's cheating.
It's cheating. Rudy, you got to get in for 2 plays. You were lined up in the neutral zone. It should have been a penalty, which would be how many yards? 5?
5 yards.
You were carried off the field because you sacked the quarterback on a illegal play. Dude, it's not an inspirational movie once you know this. So until Rudy comes clean, I think there should be an asterisk beside every Notre Dame win. And this Notre Dame's number 1.
Oh.
Not even in my top 4 college football playoffs, Dr. Kaiser. But hey, Dr. Kaiser, speaking on another note, we want to thank you for being a show sponsor. So, hey, real quick, if you want to, what does Dr. Kaiser do?
Get you straight, man.
He will get you straight. So let me play this video real quick for you. Thanks.
I am a second-generation chiropractor, so chiropractic is my passion. I had a practice in Kansas City. My wife and I, Shauna, decided to get out of the city. We found Rogersville, and we set up shop here, and we love it. It's a cash practice only, so we want to keep it simple. We just have a flat rate fee for our patients. It brings me great joy to have patients tell me that they're feeling better all over. We not only treat the affected area, but we treat the whole body, the whole person.
Okay, so as you can see, Dr. Kaiser's college football team, that may be a bad team, but he's a great doctor.
Yeah.
And he will get you straight. Alicia and I use him for everything. I will come in there, 18 million broken bones, and he fixes me.
Wow, that's impressive.
But
does he do casts and X-rays?
I don't know what it. I don't honestly know what he does. He comes in there and he pops.
He's like Mr. Miyagi,
and I feel better. Yeah, he's a great guy. So hey, if you're having any sort of issue, go see Dr. Kaiser.
Yeah, backs, neck.
He'll make you straight.
Hip.
So
I don't know.
Hey, right now, if you're watching the show, you said it earlier.
I did.
Like and share the show right now so we can get. We want to grow our audience.
I think next time we need to give these folks a number, like we're trying to hit so many likes or so many something or others.
Yeah,
let's give them a goal.
Because
call to action.
ESPN the Ocho said we had to have 500 followers.
Yeah, where are we at?
Watchers.
Do we know?
Yeah, we're not close.
Not close. Well, we're going to be.
We're going to be.
Yeah, especially since Coach T's on here today.
Coach T's on, and we are the number 1 rated show
in Rogersville.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much. Well, they're really the only show.
And K-ROG, who is our parent company, we are at the Resource Center here at K-ROG.
In Jamestown.
They are up for a big award from the chamber.
I saw that.
I know.
Business of the Year?
Business of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're 6 months into this business.
So, I mean, are we kind of a part of that?
We are a big part of that. I mean, we appreciate K-ROG letting us do this every week.
I think so.
I get worried every week we're going to get a pink notice, like, you're fired.
You're done. You're done.
But Will, our station manager, he does a great job of keeping us on track. Tuesday, we have a big Thanksgiving show.
Yeah, I saw that. They posted something about a Thanksgiving dinner that I'm going to be a part of.
Are you?
Oh, I don't know.
They
said food, and I said, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to make something. Are you coming?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I might.
We'll show up. We're going to have fun.
Okay, cool.
Hey, we want to do a quick recap.
Enough about us.
Let's
talk about you.
All right, let's do it.
We want to do a quick recap with Coach Talbert. I want to say Coach Talbert, the Big 8 conference champ coach. Mm-hmm. And we have not won a conference championship since 2003. Am I correct?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
A lot of people look at it and say, well, you won state in 2011, but we didn't win a conference championship.
No, you don't have to win state.
No.
Not anymore.
This is our first year since 2003 for winning, and this is our second year in the Big 8.
Third
year.
Because his first year here was the first year we went in the Big 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, first year.
That's right.
And we were conference champions.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick 3-year get to the top turnaround.
Yeah. So, how did you feel about this year?
Really, really good after having a couple or 3 weeks to recover from the last game. But I mean, it's going to be that way regardless, unless you end it with the state title. So, but yeah, I mean, no, this year was great. It was. As we summed it up to our kids, our coaches enjoyed coming to work every week and coming to work every day. And so, I think you can say anything bigger than that for me. I think our kids had a great time, and our community enjoyed it. I wish we would played better at home, but it is what it is. So 5-0 on the road, 1-3 or 2-3 at home.
Yeah.
So.
I want to just say something real quick. I don't know that everybody would know this. I was actually on the chain. I was on the actual chain game.
Well, that's where this show gets right? You and I on the chain game.
So our last game against Hillcrest, I was actually on the chain game. And after the game was over, Coach, you pulled the boys down to the end zone. You had all your coaches out there. And I just stood around, me and my oldest son, and I just listened to what was being said. I'm kind of nosy. I wanted to hear what you guys were saying. And for everybody else that's in the community that doesn't know, I mean, it is obvious that how much that our coaching staff, all of them, love those kids and how much they poured into those guys this year. And you could hear it. And I mean, some guys were crying, just all the emotion that was going into that. And so I think it's important, if they couldn't see it or couldn't hear what was being said, just know that the coaching staff for our football team, they give so much and they care about our boys. And I thought that was really cool. And I think people should know that. I don't know if you want to speak about that at all. Or
No, I mean, yeah, it's you spend a lot of time around those kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we spend a lot of time, and a lot of times you see kids go through some of the hardest times of their teenage years, and learning how to lose or not getting to play as much as they want to, or coming up with a big injury that winds up knocking them out of the year. And so, I mean, there's a lot of different emotions that come into that last game whenever it's all kind of, you've got to face reality that you're not going to be around that anymore. And so I was pretty proud of our coaches for stepping up. Sometimes it's hard to stand there and tell a group of high school age kids, how much you love them, how much you care for them, and felt like each and every one of our coaches did that.
They did.
Very genuine with it, did it in their own way, which is fun to see.
Yeah.
Those guys grew up a lot this year as well.
Yeah, it was really, really cool to see.
A friend of mine described you, and I won't say who it is. You know who I'm talking about as a player's coach. And I knew exactly what he's talking about. It's more, the wins and losses are huge, but it's more about the player and your development of that player. And I think that's I think it's a big compliment to you as far as players coach. We did the weekly show week by week, and you and I talked before and after. But man, that is exactly how I would describe you as a player's coach. You want more for the kids than you want for yourself. And I see that not only in you, but it's kind of festered down into your coaching staff. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I take that as a compliment. I feel like that's what we're trying to do. Trying to be there for our kids and just trying to get the best out of them each week. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen for everybody. And you walk away from a year with some kids being disappointed. But you get in the off season, you get better. And, I don't know. I enjoy coaching for that reason. The relationships that you build with coaches and your players. And I mean, there are not many jobs that you have that you can go into where you've got 6 guys that you consider your best friends that you get to go to work with every day.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
That's a lot of fun.
We loved your coaching staff, man. They're great.
Marvin Boyer, I put the comment up, and then Carrie Dishman also said Big 8 Coach of the Year. How do you feel about winning that award?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I'm excited about it, and I think our kids did everything that we could do to put ourselves, in that position. I feel like it's more of a team award. I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't have a Player of the Year. but it is what it is. You know, I mean, the coaches in the room voted on it, and you know, I'll gladly accept that award on behalf of our team. You know, and it's exciting for me. I mean, I feel like you kind of step out on a limb 3 years ago from being an assistant and a defensive coordinator where you're comfortable, and the guy that's in the office next to you is getting all the criticism out into a world where you struggle and go 0-10 your first year and 3-8 your second year. And so, you know, it's exciting for me to be in a position where we accomplished a big goal. And the big goal for us this year was that the winning season, undefeated season. Maybe that'll be a future goal.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, that winning season, I mean, what a freaking deal for that. I mean,
yeah, man.
And not only did we do it, but we did it in convincing fashion. So.
Oh, yeah, you guys look good.
My best, you know, I had the privilege of doing play-by-play this year. And if you don't know, I mean, K-ROG, Chain Gang, all this stuff is brand new. Mm-hmm. It was kind of the brainchild of you and I several years ago. Yeah. That's where the show gets named. We were on the Chain Gang saying, how cool would it be?
If we could.
Yeah, if we could. And now we're getting the opportunity. But I'll tell you what, like this season has been so unique in football. And I've seen it from the community, from the fans. I mean, we've had packed out stadiums again. We've had, you know, just several things. I can't get over the Mount Vernon game. I mean, in my sleep, I'll think about the Mount Vernon game. That has been the biggest game, one of the biggest games and I'm talking college professionals. That has been one of the biggest games of my life. And you saw your kids go from down 23-7?
Yeah.
To winning that game. And with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's in high school football, that's no time.
I watched it on the live stream because
Yeah.
I couldn't be there that night. But, yeah, that was impressive to watch.
But somebody's honking at us outside. I don't know who it is.
I think that's Boyer.
But that has been one of the greatest games I've ever watched. I think it's been one of the greatest games ever coached. I want to go back to you and I talked at the football academy. The next day we were doing, Ryan and I were doing some announcing for the football
Kids
youth.
games, yeah.
And are you guys having issues back there?
Our executive producer is about to get fired. I can see it out of my periphery. It's like Roku TV, I think, which is not a sponsor, but maybe they should be.
I think you guys are blocking the sentence.
It's his big head.
I've got to ask Coach Talbert. We talked about the number 23 and how relevant it was for the Mount Vernon game. Can you share that story with us?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird deal. I don't know, I text our coaches. I can't even remember what day it was, probably Wednesday, and I told our coaches, I don't know why, number 23, I've seen it probably 15, 20 times, and this is, you know.
This is prior to the game.
Prior to the game, right?
Prior to the game, 15 to 20 times at 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, I've seen this number a ton of times today, and not that we're superstitious, but, you know, we became superstitious as the season went on, and you know, so we just kind of joked around. I said, hey, that number's going to be a big number. That number's going to play in somewhere. You know, I don't know what it means, but if we hold them to 23 or less, we're going to win the game. And then I told Cam, you know, we got to score 23 or more and go get it done. And it was just kind of funny, you know, as the week went on, we you know, I don't know, they tell me there's a movie, Numbers or something like that, some kind of movie, where you keep seeing the number repetitively. Well, we kind of started playing that game. I don't think I've ever seen the movie, but Coach Bruckman and I had a good time with it. I think probably annoyed the rest of our staff a little bit because, you know, those group texts that you're complaining about. You know,
prior to the show.
So the group texting in our coaches group was just going nuts, and it, you know, we were doing crazy things, adding up the number of letters in JJ's name, and adding up, you know, Logan Rogersville Wildcats, and it's got 23 letters and all this stuff. So we're finding ways to find the number 23, and our big saying was you can't force it, and so every time, you know, we find this, and we're like, no, that's kind of a stretch.
Kind of forcing it, yeah.
So anyhow, we had a good time with
That's
it
great.
for those 2 days, and then we get to the Mount Vernon game, and I tell our kids in the pregame, I said, hey, we got to score more than 23 to go win this game tonight. You guys get that taken care of. The defense, you hold them 23, we'll go win. And so we get to the fourth quarter, and I believe the score at one point with 4 minutes left to go in the game, 3 minutes left to go in the game was 23-23, and we had the ball and we were going in to score. We put a trick play in, not really a trick play. We put a wrinkle of one of our plays in on Thursday, which we never do. We had a policy of not doing that this year because we had kind of done some of that in the previous years, and it was always a train wreck. But we did it this week, and Coach Bruffett said that's going to be the play right there that wins us the game. And so before we call that play, he says, hey, not to jinx anybody, but look at the scoreboard.
He's on the headset.
He goes, it's 23-23, and we're fixing to throw a touchdown to Addie right here on the play we put in on Thursday. So we call the play. Addie doesn't score a touchdown, but it's a big first down. Gets us down inside the 15 or so, and then Bergman put it in a couple plays later. So it was a weird deal. I mean, we wound up winning the game 29-23, scored more than 23, and won the game.
There you go, man.
And I've got to tell you,
that's crazy.
So he was telling me the story, and then he pulls out his phone and he shows me the text. And there's like 8 million texts. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, we went a little overboard.
Yeah, no, I mean... what's crazy...
You don't understand the obsession.
Yeah, what's crazy about it is
wild.
if it dealt with the number 23, they were texting back and forth. I mean, all the coaches, like 23 this, 23 that.
I think Tristan Voss has the number 23 on his parking tag from OTC or wherever.
That's how crazy it was.
That's awesome.
So he's telling me this, and I'm like, wow. I mean, it was insane. I mean, he showed me the text. These are 2 days before the Mount Vernon game, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, insane. So we've got a voodoo witch doctor for a coach. I'm good with that. Keep bringing this Big 8 conference.
I was going to say, we're winning championships with it.
Times it never really same,
Yeah.
Well, that magic for one night.
That's all we needed, though. Because,
just that night.
I mean, that was honestly, to me, like, I say I didn't go home to sleep. I promise you, did I, Alicia? 5 o'clock in the morning, I finally fell asleep because I was so excited about our win. I mean, it was a great game. Real quick, kind of changed subjects real quick. I want to talk about college football, and I'm sure you watch a little bit.
I haven't watched it as much this year, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but I don't know.
It's
got
weird.
wrapped up in our year, and then with COVID, it's just not the same. The crowd not being there, it doesn't have the hype around it that it used to.
Yeah, it's different.
Hey, real quick, Coach Dishman, basketball coach we had on the other night, said, you deserve it, you work hard, and the kids love playing for you.
That's great.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Coach.
Coach Dishman, man, I'm excited about him coming in. And that was Marvin, of course.
Yeah, he was honking at us. Yeah,
and Marvin said he was at the game. Unbelievable comeback. He was out on the Mount Vernon side. About got killed. So did we. Announcing in the booth, and of course, I can't control myself.
Dedicated fans, man.
Like, I'm like screaming, and the Mount Vernon people are yelling pretty nasty stuff at Alicia and I and Stevie Ray. So, I want to talk about college football for just a second.
I could talk about the whole show.
I could too.
But hey.
Big Bedlam win for Oklahoma.
Put
Excited.
it on. I watched a little bit of it.
Spanked them. It wasn't even
close.
You know, Oklahoma that's their 90th win. So it's 90, 18, and 7.
That's a huge gap.
That's not even a rivalry.
Not really.
So OSU, quit trying. Quit trying, buddy. You're not a rival. You're another game, in-state game, like Tulsa.
Fucking Tulsa.
Yeah, we're not really excited about you. We're over you. As Baker Mayfield said last night, good try. But I want to bring this up because here's my Final Four in college football right now, as it stands today.
Okay.
I've got Alabama.
All right, I'm down with
I
that.
think Clemson beats Notre Dame.
They will beat them if
Clemson.
If they don't have the Rona play.
If they don't have the Rona.
Yep.
Alabama, Clemson,
Yep.
Ohio State.
Probably.
Probably. Man, they look shaky against Kentucky.
I think
or not Indiana.
I think Indiana's not bad.
Indiana's good.
They can play some ball up in Indiana. I thought they shot some hoops, but apparently they can throw the pigskin too.
Who's my fourth?
If you say Oklahoma,
no, it's not.
Okay, who?
Cincinnati.
Oh my!
I'm gonna be. Here's my thing right now: is I love Oklahoma with all my heart, and all my dreams come upon Oklahoma every year. But if Oklahoma sitting at 2 losses gets in over Cincinnati right now, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Because if Cincinnati, who played UCF, great game, you and I talked about it.
Yep.
If they don't get in, if I was a Power 5, Group of 5 team, I'd quit. Because if this is the year Cincinnati doesn't get in, you're never getting in.
So what are you going to do when BYU wins out?
Well, if BYU wins out, they deserve an opportunity. That's what I'm saying.
So do we need to take it from 4 to 6?
I think we need to take it from 4 to 8.
I'd be down with 8.
Yeah. You've got to win your conference championship.
Yeah.
And you're in.
All right, so here's one. I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Okay.
What if in the SEC championship, Florida beats Alabama?
Florida gets in, Alabama's out.
So who are you going to put in? Cincinnati?
Florida and Cincinnati, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've got to win. I mean,
I'd be down with that.
Yeah, you cannot lose your conference championship and make it in. Now, if we go to 8, we'll talk differently. Now, if we go to 8, I can see Florida and Alabama in. Cincinnati, you deserve to be in. If you don't get in, quit the NCAA.
Does anybody know what a Bearcat is?
I don't even care.
Okay.
My thing is, I'm not even a Cincinnati fan.
I don't know what it is.
But before the season started,
it's like a scissor.
I said Cincinnati's in. I thought their schedule lined up. Big Ten wasn't playing. Pac-12 wasn't playing. Cincinnati's in. Now the Big Ten and the Pac-12. Oh, we're scared of Corona, but we're not. So we're going to delay our season 2 months.
I don't think you reward those teams for doing that crap.
Their commissioners are, how do I say it? This is a kid-friendly show.
It's a G-rated show.
Their commissioners are cowardly.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, cowardly is a good word. You should have been playing the game the whole season. I don't think the Big Ten or Big 12 should have a shot at it anyways, but they're going to. Cincinnati, you deserve to be in.
We talked about that.
So, who do you have, Coach?
Like I said, I haven't followed this closely. The
Baylor.
first 3 are good. Baylor, it's not the year for Baylor, unfortunately.
No.
Now, we could have had that argument a couple of years ago.
You could have.
I don't know. I was at the Baylor-Oklahoma game last year, and it was devastating.
Yeah. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
I've been up there. My mom used to live in Waco. Just to clarify stuff, Coach is from Baylor. Or, not Baylor.
From Waco?
Waco.
Yeah, from around north of Waco, about 10 miles
Waco.
north.
Yeah. So
that stadium, man, you pulling into Waco, just sitting there on the water.
gorgeous, isn't it?
It's big,
I mean, beautiful stadium. Texas, what is it? Shipley's.
Kolaches.
Oh, the crust.
Baby.
And then Bush's Chicken.
Bush's Chicken,
Oh, my
absolutely.
If you want liver and onions, or liver and gizzards, Bush's Chicken.
Are we a food blog too?
I don't know, but Coach knows what he's talking about.
Bush's Chicken, that's
It's
really
legit.
good. I've been trying to get it up here for years.
I
It's not
agree.
happening.
I mean, they would. If you're a chicken establishment and Bush's come, sorry, you're going out of business.
You're out.
Do you agree?
Oh, I agree. Chicken Express is the only one close, but it's not Bush's.
So we kind of talked about my Final Four. I wanted to bring this up because I'm going to be livid if Cincinnati goes undefeated and they're not in. And here's the thing, and this is how much I believe in this. If Oklahoma gets in over Cincinnati, I will be mad. Because Oklahoma at 2 losses doesn't deserve it.
They won't. They won't be in it.
Well, Oklahoma will win the Big 12
but I
championship.
don't think they're going to make the playoffs with 2 L's, man.
I
So what
I
about
agree.
teams that don't have a championship game? I mean, what about a Notre Dame?
Well, Notre Dame's
in
will.
the ACC
'cause they're in
this
the
year.
ACC.
They're in the ACC.
They switched.
So,
But in a given year where Notre Dame doesn't have a championship, no,
You got to win out.
I think they're out. I think Notre Dame's out for several reasons.
so
One,
win
they
out
cheat.
season, No championship.
I agree.
You're out.
I agree.
Bunch of cheaters.
Notre Dame just simply for the Rudy aspect. Hey, did you know Rudy was offsides when you watched that movie?
I mean, it kind of looked that way. But
What would you say, Coach? Like, so one of your players.
it's kind of hard for me to see, though.
Okay, so John Pope's playing for you, right? I worked my butt off in practice. I'm trying to be your best player, but I just don't make the mustard, right? and end of the year you're up 20 points, and you say, put in Pope, right? And I go in and I sack the quarterback, but you see I'm offsides, and everybody, all your teammates are trying to carry me off the field. Do you stop that?
No.
No,
You don't stop it.
he lets you have your moment of glory, man.
I'll let it happen.
No, I would stop it and say, you were offsides. You don't deserve this being carried off the field. That's just me. Hold on. Rick Burney,
What's Rick saying?
he says chicken armies.
Annie's.
Annie's, sorry. Hey, I'm 43. My eyes can't. Chicken Annie's in Girard, Kansas, which I didn't get a chance. We played Girard.
I've never been to Chicken Annie's, but Bush's.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Bush's is, I mean,
Let me,
you know,
here, let me enter. So my uncle lived in.
Chicken Annie's is probably good, Rick. I'm not saying it's bad, but
My uncle lives in Waco, and he said, hey, because we're down there. My mom was really sick. That's why we went down there. And he said, can you help me move?
did you get fried okra?
And he has the heaviest furniture in the world. I mean, like, and so we moved. We take an entire day. He said, I'm going to reward you by taking you to dinner. And he pulls up to this Bush's Chicken place, and I'm like, that's not a reward. Because, I mean, they're a little hole in the wall.
Well, when they turn fast food,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of a,
And I get that chicken in my mouth, and it was a reward.
well, it's good.
I feel like this is going to be
the
like
fried chicken, the fried okra. It's
Liver
fantastic.
nuggets.
this is
Yeah.
the
liver.
chain gang food
Food
blog
log. Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I want to, let's,
Sweet tea on top of that.
oh, man, Coach, man, you're in it, man. Hey, last week we came to you with the Hometown Furniture Athlete of the Week, but our show was lagging really bad. So I want to congratulate our Hometown Furniture Athlete of the Week,
Yep.
Caden Hindy, who plays 6 in the 100-meter breaststroke.
Yeah,
Dude, if you're a swimmer,
huge accomplishment.
I mean, it's insane.
The stroke alone is incredible.
Yeah.
Difficult.
I mean, swimming is one of the most cardio and intensive endurance
Yeah.
sports there
When
are.
we interviewed him, we said we would die
We would
if
die.
we went down one time.
10 meters.
Yeah, we're not
I would
making it
drown.
100.
Katie, man, we are so proud of you.
Way to represent, man.
Yeah, we told you last week you were the Hometown Furniture Athlete of the Week. It lagged really bad. Your part got interrupted, so we're going to try it again.
Uh-huh.
You are the Hometown Furniture Athlete of the Week. That comes with a big reward, too, from our partners at Green Box Photography.
Yeah.
A mini sports session. Yeah. So go in there,
Take your pose, big boy.
get your picture made. But proud of you, brother. He came in the show and he said, I'm so nervous, I'm not going to do well. And then he took over.
Yeah, he basically dominated the interview.
He was great.
I mean, our job was basically stand there and listen.
Yeah, great kid. So we want to thank you, Caden, for being a great student athlete. You're a winner this week and last week.
Let's get to it.
Let's move on.
Let's get
Coach,
to it.
have you been watching the show the last few weeks?
Of course he has.
Of course he has.
Yes. Maybe.
The last few weeks? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely he has.
Coach, you have not, have you?
I don't know. I can't remember. Probably not.
It's sad that you say you haven't because
We're the #1 rated sports show
number
in
one
Rogersville,
ratings- yeah.
and he ain't watching it. Jeez.
So go ahead and adjust your hat because we've got a little game for you to
All
play
right.
tonight.
Here we go.
Did your mom tell you?
No.
Oh.
Hey, so here's what's fun is we have been broadcasting, doing the play-by-play for football all year. And what Coach doesn't know is I've kind of got to know, to some degree, your parents a little bit, your family, because they have said, thank you for broadcasting this game. We love watching our son coach. We love watching LR. And so your mom's watching because she's
Perfect.
She says Coach T usually stops at Bush's and Whataburger.
Whataburger, yes. Whataburger's pretty good.
Before he reaches home, I agree.
Uh-huh.
What do I call her? Mama Donna or what do
Yeah,
you call her?
Donna's fine.
Mama Donna?
Yeah.
Hey, we reached out to Mama Donna this week, and what we've been doing the last
has no idea what's coming. This is going to be great.
We've been asking parents questions about their kids, and so we had some of your players on a few weeks ago.
We had Voss.
We had Voss.
Bergman.
And
Pringer.
Pringer.
You messed that name up there.
He does.
Sorry, Brandon.
Pringer.
I love you. And then we had the softball
The
ladies
girls.
on last week. Well, what we did was we asked their parents questions about their kids.
Oh, boy.
So we thought it'd be cool to reach out to Mama Donna
Yeah.
and ask her a few questions about her precious son. So
Here we go, right?
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a question. You write your answer, and we'll see if it matches up with Mama Donna's.
And I think so. I wasn't here for the girls' questionnaire, but I think Bergman won the boys with an answer of like 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Did any of the girls do better than 3?
Hallie Miles did really good. She got like 7 out of 10.
Holy cow! Is that the benchmark? 7?
But I will tell you, her mom and dad both answered individually.
Oh.
And I didn't stop that because we had not really.
We didn't set those parameters, man. Yeah. So 7 out of 10, Coach. Good luck.
Why don't you ask the first question?
Okay. All right. So
Hold on.
What
Let me
is
switch your camera angle.
Yeah, we need to get it on him.
I want to get it on you first.
All right. So what does Mama T say? What did your child want to be when he grew up?
Now, I will give you a little hint. This is more towards your youth than maybe today.
Yo, as a child.
As a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was a child, I wanted to be Mighty Mouse. Do you remember that cartoon?
I do.
That was like the best cartoon
Yeah, it was good.
ever. And I would put on a red, you can ask my mom and them. I would put on a red cape and I would run around the house. And I'm not Mighty Mouse.
No.
So.
But you could have been. If you'd have pursued that journey, Brian. Coach, what do you got?
What do you got, Coach? Show
I
us.
said maybe a baseball.
Oh!
Camera. You're on that camera right now. Well, your
answer?
mom, Mama Donna said.
Yeah, she said a football or a baseball player.
Nice.
All right.
So Coach is 1 for 1.
Okay. What is your child's least favorite chore?
Mine was mowing the yard because we lived in Cas Vegas.
Cas Vegas.
Yeah, and we lived on this corner lot that had this ridiculously sloped lawn. It was a nightmare to mow. Anyway, with a push. Carry on.
I'm going to say the dishes.
Bam!
He's 2 for 2.
Yeah. And you know, Mama Donna was camping this week.
Yeah, she went camping down at the Frio River, so I guess they're back.
Is that in Waco?
No, it's in the hill country down around
Texas.
The central part of the state.
I only know about hill country because my dad told me about it once.
Yeah.
It's like an area.
So there was tough reception, and I'm like, and she did awesome. Your mom's cool. I see where you get it. Your mom's
better
cool.
watch out, man. She's watching.
She's got a wooden spoon behind you, like
Yeah, I know she did that.
Yeah, well, that's why you turned out good.
I was the one that got
Hey, look at Logan Walford just put up there. That's right.
Hold on.
Those that are local and have been here a long time, they know.
I don't know. I grew up in that area, and I don't know Cas Vegas.
Hey, it's Cas Vegas, man.
Coach Fabian speaks at Cas Vegas every once in a
He
while.
actually coached there
Jeremy Fabian.
when I was a freshman. He was our D-backs coach. I
Hey.
believe that is.
Coach Lawford, do you have any other questions you want to ask? Just asking, man. Just asking. Oh, I'm on this camera. You have any other questions?
All right, Coach. What is your child's silliest fear?
I can't wait for this.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh. The thing I was the most scared of?
Uh-huh. Are you scared of anything, Pope?
Mice.
Oh, you talked about that. Yeah,
I hate
mice.
mice.
You're like an elephant.
Okay.
I don't know if this is what she'll say. Mine was scared of being in the dark by myself.
Oh.
No, did I get that
You
wrong?
did. If you had to go with option number 2, what would it be?
Oh, possum.
What's up with possums?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know I was that scared of them. I've heard. So I guess it was a possum sitting on our fence. And I didn't like it.
They do.
So
They look weird. They got them black eyes.
You
Look like death.
But don't ever kill them, right? Because they are the biggest tick eater in the world.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
I'd kill them.
But they're dirty. They're dirty, nasty animals.
Yeah, don't they carry rabies too?
Yeah. So if there was a possum sitting right here, what would happen?
Yeah, I'd kick it.
He'd kick it. All right. So, what is your child's favorite movie? This is a good one.
Holy cow!
Favorite movie?
You got. Yeah. What's your favorite movie? We've been over this, I think. Mine was Tombstone.
Yeah,
Childhood movie? Give me a hint here. Childhood movie?
Well, you got more than one option. I'll give you that.
hold on.
She gave you.
I would say more childhood teenager movie.
Yeah, mine was Tombstone. I've got 2 shirts that got some sayings on them, which I picked up at a Buc-ee's. Where's Buc-ee's?
Honestly, no.
What?
Buc-ee's.
Logan said he's waiting on the question and answer. Now's your time, man.
You better get them in while it's hot.
Because we're running out of
I don't even know if I can write down a movie here. I don't even know what movies we watched.
Well, there was one
I
that
would say-
apparently.
Here's where they rate
PG,
PG. What'd you say?
PG, and PG-13 maybe.
Yeah, PG-13
On the last one.
on the BM.
I can't even. I'm drawing a blank on any movies that I even
You
watched.
forfeit.
Yeah, I'm gonna forfeit this one.
Let me read this one real quick. Your mom said he watched The Notebook over and over.
Yeah, no.
That's what your mom said.
I don't think I ever watched it.
No, Coach.
That ain't true. I didn't watch The Notebook.
No, she said you had the DVD and she had to buy you another one because you
Wore it out.
No. I know that's a lie because we didn't have a DVD player.
No, your mom didn't say Notebook. She said Mighty Ducks or Billy Madison.
Okay, Billy Madison was a good one. Yeah. And Mighty Ducks. Both
So,
of those were good. Yeah,
what is your favorite Billy Madison line?
Well, it ends in a bad word. So.
Okay.
He's talking about the green jacket, the gold jacket, so he finishes it.
The blue jacket.
Yeah.
Who gives a...
All right. Hey, it's okay to admit you've got a more sensitive side and that The Notebook was your favorite.
Who's in the Notebook? I mean, I couldn't even tell you who's in that one.
Ryan Gosling and Renee Adams. Or who is it?
Renee Adams.
The guy with the cowboy hat's not going to know. who's
Something
in the
Adams.
Notebook.
Rachel Adams. She's good looking.
Yeah.
And so was Ryan Gosling. I'm just kidding.
It's the next question.
Next question.
I'm out of here.
Ron White.
Go. Hold on. Let me.
All right.
Go ahead.
What's your child's favorite sports player?
She better answer this one right.
Coach is he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, definitely Nolan
Ryan.
Nolan Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got that. She knows you really well, man. It's almost like she raised you.
How could you not love Nolan Ryan?
Oh man.
No, I agree.
I saw something the other day. It was I think it was on YouTube maybe. It was from a catcher's point of view of catching one of his fastballs. And it was just his fastball coming in at the catcher's point of view. It's pretty crazy.
2 Texas legends, Nolan Ryan, and this may be controversial right here because it's a basketball guy, but Dirk Nowitzki.
No, I
I
agree.
thought Dirk was from like Canada.
No, he's from Czechoslovakia.
No, Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, basically the same.
He's amazing. Yeah, he made that. All right, what is your child's favorite food?
Favorite food?
I love all food.
Yeah,
Bush's
chicken.
chicken. Whataburger. We're big fans of Smoking Joe's down in Northwest Arkansas.
I'll say chicken. For
They've
Bush's
got-
chicken.
they've got-
I don't know if
That's a good answer, but your mom said anything Mexican.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with her.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
that's a good answer. I
Could
probably
disagree.
agree. Cheese enchiladas. Herbert's Taco Hut out of San Marcos, Texas. That would be good. Those are the best ones.
Did you see
Yeah,
Logan's?
I'm waiting on it. What is your child's hidden talent?
Whoa. Now I can attest to this answer that was given. I don't know if you were up there.
Hidden talent?
I'll give it.
Yeah.
putting him on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Alicia Pope,
Okay.
what's your hidden talent?
Your mom said, you want me to go and tell you?
No.
Your mom said ballet.
No.
She said you can fix anything. You're very patient.
Oh yeah, maybe that is a talent.
It is a
to you.
talent. So there was one Saturday we were up there trying to get all of the audio stuff to work, and I don't know what he did. All I know is there were knives, wires, and and then a beatbox at some point, and it all ended up working somehow.
It was like MacGyver.
It was crazy.
Okay.
It was impressive.
If your child could be any animal, if your child was any animal, what would they be?
What?
If I was any animal, what would I be?
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird question.
Your mom said he knows his food.
Yeah, well, obviously too well.
She spent her money on your food.
Oh my gosh!
An animal.
Mine was a mako shark.
Yeah.
They're just wicked
said
fast.
something like an elephant or something of that sort.
She said a butterfly.
No.
She didn't say butterfly. What did you say?
Anything big.
Anything big.
I think an elephant.
I get that.
An elephant. We'll give you that one. They're pretty big.
Who is your child's favorite teacher?
Oh my
My
gosh.
favorite teacher from high school would have been Mrs. Harris in high school, but I don't know if she's talking about an elementary teacher. I don't know. I can't remember.
Her answer was
Brad Talbert.
Brad Talbert. Okay.
Is that your father?
No, that's my cousin.
Okay.
So yeah, my second cousin. So he's actually the head coach at Holland High School in Holland, Texas.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So he was our defense coordinator when I was in high school.
Cool.
What is your child's favorite sports talk show from Rogersville?
Sports talk show from Rogersville? It's got to be Chain Gang, I would think. That's what
It better be.
It better be. Yeah, you got it. How many does he get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 isn't bad.
6 out of
good.
10. That's a D.
I would say.
I should have guessed on the movie. I might have been able to get one of you guys.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
Logan Lawfer, who is Coach Lawfer for Aurora.
For the Hound Dogs.
For the Hound Dogs. He says, Coach, how will you prepare the team to endure the smell of dog food? And, of course, the hostile environment when you guys come to Aurora next season.
We found a way one time.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, there
it is awful
is
smell.
bad.
Oh, man.
So, and I love you, Hound Dogs. I do. I'm not knocking on you, but my goodness.
Man, you all need to get that situation under control.
I wonder if that's why they're called the Hound Dogs.
Well, they can't even smell it right. They can't even spell it right. That might be why the smell is so overwhelming.
D-A-W.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you nervous to go into that environment?
We played there 2 years ago, and it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
But what was the outcome?
I think we won.
Yeah, I think we won.
We did.
There you go, Coach. We won. Hey, Logan, we appreciate you. I may or may not have prompted him earlier to ask that question. So
I don't want to say anything bad about Aurora now.
No, they're good.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was excited about is
they had a really good year.
They had a good year, and Aurora and Rogersville were last year. I think you see them on the schedule. You're like, hey, we got a good shot.
One, yeah.
You better be scared of Aurora and Rogersville coming up, right? Mandy Williams says, it is so bad. Mandy, you must have been to Aurora. It is not the most pleasant of smells.
It's not that good.
It calms down as the night goes on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I do.
Your
moisture kind
your
of
nostrils just kind of naturally absorb it. So, Coach, we wanted to present you real quick with a chain gang shirt.
Oh, big time.
So what we have here is we have our Protect shirt. And so what it says is underneath, it says Protect, and underneath it's got the coordinates for your 50-yard line.
Oh, that's cool.
And we've got the coveted American flag on there because we're patriotic.
America.
And we've got the Chain Gang logo on the back because we like the Chain Gang.
Yeah, I mean.
But you did a great job of protecting our home field this year. Not you, your boys did.
Yeah.
And we have LRS football up here. So We've got a few of these left if you folks want them. We ordered a little extra on the large and extra large. Everything else sold out. If you want one of our Chain Gang shirts, we love them. They are super soft, super comfortable.
Yeah, we don't get that. Yeah, we go big.
We go big or we go home.
We'll go home. That's right.
Comment down below and I'll show you the link, or Alicia can put the link underneath. But great shirts. Thank you for all you did this year. So, hey, I want to talk real quick one more about our sponsor.
Yep.
One of our sponsors is Rogersville Pharmacy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love going to Rogersville Pharmacy because he's my local drug dealer.
He's my drug dealer of choice.
That's where
I get my drugs.
Go to Rogersville Pharmacy for all your prescription needs. They also offer a variety of over-the-counter meds and medical supplies. You will love the excellent service and friendly environment at Rogersville Pharmacy. Mm-hmm. And Rogersville Pharmacy wants to remind you that you don't have to be athletic to be an athletic supporter.
You know, if you take off the at the end of that, if you're an athletic support, is that kind of changes the...
But you know what an athletic supporter is.
Right. Yeah, a jockstrap.
Yeah. I love Jim.
It's great, man.
Jim's great. So, hey, I want to say thank you to Miss Coach Talbert.
Miss Coach Talbert?
Mama Talbert.
Oh, there you go.
She is a great woman. Mm-hmm. She watches you and dotes over you all year long. And she's proud of you because we get the messages. And so it's neat to watch her and your family from Texas be able to watch you all year. We have a few questions for you. Let's cut it down to one each.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, let's cut. We're gonna have to, man.
All right. We threw together some questions that we wanted to ask you, and so since John's only going to let me ask one, I'm going to do like the real professional reporters do and do a two-parter, 2 questions in one.
I love it.
So, Coach, how long have you been coaching? And I'm talking like even at a youth level. And who has been your biggest influencer on becoming a coach? This isn't like a quiz.
I've been coaching. I think this is my 13th year of coaching, maybe my 14th year of coaching, and my 13th year of teaching. I can't remember. It's right around there, 13, 14 years. And biggest influencer, and I've got quite a few, and they're all former coaches. We mentioned one of them earlier in the show, Brad Talbert. He was my I didn't even play defense very much in high school, but just, having that relationship with him. Coach Bolfing was my offensive line coach. He's the head coach at Montgomery High School in Texas. Tremendous guy, just unbelievable character. And, just being around him. Then I get up to college and have Rick Schulten as my offensive line coach. And Coach Schulten was, coach at SBU for a while and has moved around a couple different high schools. Actually was in Aurora for a little bit. And I still am very, very close with him and text and talk to him pretty much on a daily basis. And then a couple other guys. I'm leaving some guys out, which I feel bad, but, I don't want to answer the question 90 minutes. But a couple other ones would be Will Hall. He's the offensive coordinator now at Tulane. He was our offensive coordinator at SVU. Unbelievable coach. To me, just a tremendous football talent. So he was a big one. And then Sam Gregg was my other offensive line coach after Coach Schulten moved on. Sam Gregg was my offensive line coach to finish out my career at SVU. And tremendous coach. He's actually at Liberty University. How'd Liberty do this weekend?
Yeah, Hugh Freeze. Yeah, I think they won.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think they won.
He's coaching offensive line out there at Liberty University, and is doing a great job. They did a cover on him, a little highlight deal that I actually liked and posted on my Facebook. He was just so much fun to play for. So cool. That's kind of the guys that I'm trying to model myself after. Obviously, there's been other guys going through that were huge influences, but those were some of them.
The ones that made a big impact on you. That's great. So that's my two-parter. One question. You're welcome.
What does the off season look like for you?
Off season, we'll get out and talk to our middle school kids. Hopefully this week, we're going to invite those middle school players that are not playing a winter sport. I mean, man, so many of our middle school kids play. They either wrestle or play basketball, which is awesome. I mean, that's the way it needs to be, and that's the way we want it to be. But we'll get down and talk to them this week, and then we'll start off season. We've been in the weight room. Our kids have been just driving me nuts, just flat out driving me nuts, getting in the weight room since the Monday that after the season. Couldn't believe that I was going to take a week off and go and see my own kids for a week. But hey, what a great problem.
That sounds like a great problem to have.
Kids in the weight room 3 years ago. Now they're dragging me in there, and so what a great problem. But so we've been kind of open weight room. We've had a workout posted in there for them to do, but I just get in there and work out with them and have a good time. But we'll start our real off season on Monday after Thanksgiving, and it's kind of it's structured. We do weights, and then we do some sort of we do monkey bars. We use monkey bars and parallel bars. We do mat drills. We do running and agility stuff out on the tennis court. So we'll get sleds out or tires and flip those and pulling tires and all that good stuff.
Man,
so that all starts on Monday, and we'll go 3 days a week on that. And then on Wednesday, the weight room will be open again.
Who put up 3 bills the other day? Who was
Jess
that?
Haynes put up 3.
I was in there. I was right off of the video.
Yeah.
So that's a big accomplishment for him.
You bet it
It's a
is.
huge accomplishment for
Anybody.
I did 300 2 years ago, and I was like, "That's it. I don't care. That's the pinnacle."
Yeah, Jess is a 100% a product of being in the weight room and being dedicated
Yeah,
to it.
he's a stud.
He's a kid that found his way onto the field and found his way into a starting role and a big part of our team from being in that weight room.
He works hard in the weight room. I know because his mom works hard at our gym. Raj Fit, by the way. But
Shameless plug.
His mom works hard in our gym. But I mean, dude squats a ton. I mean, Rick Burney, and I wanted to end with this with the questions. He asked earlier when we put the pretty picture of you up with Ask Me Anything. He wanted to know what the highlight of your season was. And this is a loaded question. I probably should have asked you before the show, but I'm sure there's a million of them. But
yeah,
highlight of my season, as far as I don't know that I come up with an individual highlight. The highlight of my season was going from 0-6 in our conference to 5-0 in our conference.
Amen.
And I wish we would have got an opportunity to go 6-0, or at least have an opportunity to play that game.
You're talking about Catholic.
Yeah, Catholic. I mean, with COVID, we didn't have that opportunity. Yep. And, I'm not saying we would have beat them, but we'd have had the chance to go prove it. And, that first year we went 0-6. Last year we went 1-5 in the conference. And then this year going 5-0. I mean, that's definitely the highlight for me.
It's tremendous.
That's really cool for our kids to have gone through that progression.
Yeah.
Let's go, Lil.
I know. We're super, super proud of them.
Yeah. We're proud of all, I mean, just the
whole program.
Thing, man.
When I say the whole thing, I'm talking about even like what we're doing on Saturdays.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The tailgating, which I'm super stoked about to see what that's going to look like next year. Just the whole thing, I think it's great. I love being a part of it.
All right, we're going to top
five.
And we're doing something weird. We're doing something different. I talked to him.
Okay.
Top 5 favorite Thanksgiving dishes. We'll start with 5 with Coach Talbert, and we'll work our way back to 1. What's your number 5 top favorite?
I would say sweet potatoes and you gotta have the
marshmallows on it.
On it.
I considered that one.
I'm gonna have to say Alicia's rolls.
Whoa.
Yeah, she makes some good. Now, after some trial and error, she makes some really good rolls. B, what do you got at 5? Turkey, nice.
Yeah, that didn't even make the list, man. If I have to rank them, number 5 is the cheesy cream corn.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Steph makes a killer.
Your wife's a great cook.
She's pretty much talented in everything.
What do you got it for?
Number 4. So it's ham or turkey, right? Like generally, I'm a ham guy.
Are you?
I am, because you can screw up turkey. It can be dry.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I like
I'm a ham guy.
What do you got it for?
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie.
Not homemade.
I've got deviled eggs.
Really? You put them at 4?
Oh man, Steph's great. No, they might be higher, but deviled eggs.
I'm gonna go with the green bean casserole.
Oh,
yeah.
nice choice.
That's good.
Considered that one too. It's tough.
What do you got
That one, my wife's pretty good at that one. I'll give her a plus on
What do you got at 2, Coach?
No, 3.
that. 3.
3, sir.
Oh,
Quit
3.
rushing him,
All right.
man.
Yeah.
Jeez. See what I deal with?
He goes in the middle every time. Notice that.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you would know what number on it.
Number 3.
You have a boomer brain.
Oh, boomer brain, huh?
What is that?
I would say 3 for me was the deviled egg. I
Deviled
think
egg.
it's
Going number
it's
3
a
with
little
that?
higher than 4, but
3 for me is butterscotch delight. The
What?
recipe, no, it's delicious. Alicia's grandma started it. She passed away. We miss her, and so Alicia's taken over. And butterscotch delight, you'd have to have it to understand, but it is delicious. 3.
I'll be
So
over.
my number 3 is my mom's rolls. Okay, so the very first year she tried it, they were like stale. But this year, it was pretty good because Nana gave her the recipe. That's how she did it.
Thanks, Nana. We all love you. What do you got?
My number 3, I'm going mashed taters and gravy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't have Thanksgiving without mashed taters and gravy. I'm putting deviled eggs at number 2.
Yeah.
I'm bumping them up there.
Now, I make deviled eggs. Like last year, I made them myself, right, Alicia? Stephanie's deviled eggs versus mine.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah, I put them at number 2.
Oh,
Mine
they're
are okay, but Stephanie's
They're
just a
incredible.
tad bit.
Yeah.
What do you got at 2?
I don't know.
Oh,
Your
mashed
list.
potatoes.
Mashed
Mashed
taters,
potatoes
yeah.
and gravy?
Sorry.
Sorry, hold on. Number 2, I have deep fried turkey. You talk about it being dry. You deep fry that sucker,
Mhm.
it is delicious.
Or you'll set your house on fire.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You know, one or the other.
I'm gonna go with stuffing.
Stuffing, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, see,
If
I
it's
almost
good,
did that one.
Yeah. I mean, if it's good stuff,
It's the best.
It's
yeah.
like turkey. You can screw it up.
You can.
Or it can be almost the best thing on your plate.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, my last one,
Number 1.
my wife's orange fluff.
What is that?
What is that?
It's the orange fluff. I can't tell you the secret.
Hey, Miss Coach Talbert, because she's
Marshmallows
coach.
Yeah.
and Jello, and man, it's good.
Coach Talbert, female.
I'll put it at number 1 for the record.
We're coming over. Make some extra because we're gonna.
Yeah,
be
we'll be there, man.
I got my number 1 is oyster stuffing. I make stuffing and I put smoked oysters in it. Everyone's doing this, but when you eat it, like it is gone.
I love oysters.
It has gone way before all the other stuffing on normal.
Never had oysters on
It is delicious.
stuffing.
What do you got?
I'm last.
Oh, sorry. Woo.
Ooh. So for me, my number 1, lemon meringue pie. I know a lot of people are probably going pumpkin pie.
No,
I'm a lemon meringue kind of guy.
pumpkin's
man.
not even in my repertoire.
Yeah, it's not in mine either.
Lemon, I would be
Lemon meringue.
bam.
Homemade.
What about
Pecan. Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, that's tough.
It's at the top.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's like 1.5.
Yeah.
See, here's what you do: is you just say pecan, butterscotch delight, lemon meringue, and
Orange
it's
fluff.
orange fluff. It's all like one plate. What do you got, B?
Butterscotch delight.
Butterscotch
Oh
delight.
man, I gotta try this,
I
man.
get points for that.
Yeah, hey, we will bring you by some.
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
well,
Make a
I
note.
would love to try it.
Executive producer Alicia Pope back here. Hey, big, huge. We're a couple minutes over. That's okay. It's our
Hey,
show.
it's our show. We'll do what we want.
Big shout out to Coach Talbert for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks for
tonight.
joining us, man. We really
That was
appreciate
You
it.
have 3 young sons. You got a wife at home, and we appreciate you guys letting us fill in for an hour or so. Most importantly, I am so excited. I know you and I talk all the time. I'm so excited about where we're going. Keep it up.
Yeah.
We will be there. We're rooting you on. This community is rooting you on. When I say you, the boys,
The team, just the program.
the coaching staff,
Mhm.
and we're there on Saturdays to watch those young men for
There's-
kindergarten to
There's
6.
talent coming up.
There is.
I don't know how much. Well, you're there. You see them.
Yeah.
You got some players
Yeah.
coming, man.
We're excited.
The pipeline is fresh.
Can I have some trouble with the background?
Thank you to Hometown Furniture, Green
Yep.
Box Photography,
Our drug
Kaiser
dealer,
Chiropractor,
chiropractor,
Rogersville
the
Pharmacy.
resource center for letting us be here.
Thank you guys for for sponsoring this.
Yeah.
I'm John Poe.
I'm Ryan White.
Catch us live next week.
Yep.
Oh no, We will not be
Thanksgiving,
here
yeah, man.
next Sunday. We're going to take Thanksgiving off.
That's right.
Enjoy with our families.
You
But
betcha.
catch us the next Sunday live at 7, and we'll see you then.
Yep. Have a good night, y'all.
All right.
Stay safe. Go Hogs.
Boomer Sooner. I wasn't ready for this. Here we go. We're still on. I got to find this. See ya.
Well.